Hi everybody, it's Christina Quick, the Tarot Biz Mentor here from the Profitable Psychic Divination and Business Academy. Welcome to today's video. I have a treat for you because I really want to talk about YouTube today. So I finally cracked the YouTube code. It took me a little while. It took me longer than I would probably like to admit. But once I started actually using these tips I'm going to share with you today, I saw an exponential growth in my YouTube channel. And I also saw an exponential growth in my AdSense revenue. Now, I have been getting AdSense revenue since last year, but I've steadily been doubling it or even tripling it every single month. So I'm on really good track right now. One of my big goals is I really want to hit certain subscriber levels and certain income goals this year through utilizing YouTube. You've probably noticed I've been posting to YouTube more often, and I've been really starting to take it seriously. And I've learned some really valuable tips and tricks along the way that I wish someone else would have taught me about how to grow my YouTube, how to actually earn money from YouTube, and how to earn ad revenue and do it in a way where it's exponentially increasing. Okay. So, the number one thing about YouTube is that you need to kind of play the YouTube game. So used to be that I used to use YouTube mainly just to get people into my coaching and to my programs. Now, I'm still doing that. Nothing has changed, but I've put a more of a focus on getting that AdSense revenue, right? So the very first thing that I started doing differently is I started releasing videos more frequently. The first thing is that you need to start posting to YouTube at least a minimum of 3 times per week. Anything less than that, the algorithm is not really going to pick you up, and people tend to really like to get videos from people a minimum of 3 times per week. You can go more than that, but I've found that more than 3 times per week is kind of overkill. It kind of gets people numb to you to where they just kind of expect you to be there. It doesn't really give people incentive. So I like to post Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays. You could do Mondays, Wednesdays, and Saturdays. You could do different days. The best days I've found for posting is Mondays and Fridays for sure, and Saturdays as well. Some Sundays as well too. So I like to break it up. I like to give people at least 48 hours between videos, and that way that I know that I'm not overloading them with content. But number two, I'm making it into bite-sized pieces. So the second thing is to I used to release like 1 or 2 hour videos a couple times per month, and it was very, very slow going. People on YouTube tend to like 20-minute videos or less. My average view duration is typically under 15 minutes. So what that means is that people really like videos that are, let's say, between 7 and 20 minutes long. So what this means is it means that you're going to have to release more frequently, but also condense your content down into more bite-sized pieces. And people really, really tend to like that. It's much more better absorbed. People are absorbing the information a lot better. It's more manageable too, and it just makes it easier to keep up with the content. And you come up with one idea per video, and it gives people enough time to integrate what you're teaching or telling them. So the third very valuable thing that I have learned is that polarizing content and positive, affirmative content does the best on YouTube. So people really like positive, encouraging type of content the best. That's what does the best, and that's what actually brings people back. The other type of content that you can utilize is polarization. That's a little bit more of a trickier type of content marketing. I do teach that in my Market Yourself as a Spiritual Life Coach course. There's a whole module about how to release polarizing content, how to profit from your haters, your hecklers, and your critics. And so, these are the 3 things that I've learned that have really jump-started my YouTube channel, have been growing my AdSense revenue exponentially every single month. They pay out once per month. And so if you are thinking about starting a YouTube channel, or you're not seeing a lot of growth on your YouTube channel, I promise you, put together these tips that I'm telling you about today. And also make sure that you have another bonus thing is make sure that you have a really, really good thumbnail. Thumbnails are a lot of what gets people in. Bright colors, descriptive, fun, exciting, even using emojis and things like that. So your thumbnail is also going to be a really important piece of the puzzle. Not as important as the other three things, but I found that when the thumbnails are themed to the specific video, and it really just takes a couple extra seconds through Canva. I have another video that talks about Canva and what I like to use Canva for. I think it's called 3 Really Smart Marketing Tools or something. I just released that maybe a couple video ago, so just kind of scroll down and you'll be able to find it very easily, or I'll put it as a card at the end of this video. How about that? So more frequently, so 3 times a week minimum, 20 minutes or less, and also positive and encouraging or polarizing, but make sure you're careful with the polarizing part of it. So I will leave the link down below if you want to check out my Market Yourself as a Spiritual Life Coach course. I'll leave the link down below. You can check it out. You can see what it's all about. And if you're interested in becoming a content creation guru or master, or someone who really knows how to create content and get clients, and especially become a client attractor and a money magnet, that's what I really specialize in, teaching people how to do. So I will see you in the next video. Bye.